My name is Mark, and I welcome you gently and quietly to the Quiet Hour. This is a place for stillness, for breathing slowly, and for allowing your heart to unwind after a long day. As you arrive here, you do not need to perform or strive. You are simply invited to rest. Let my voice meet you softly, like a calm whisper in the quiet of the night, and allow the pace to slow down moment by moment, breath by breath. If you are able, settle into a comfortable place. Let the space around you become peaceful and safe, perhaps with a soft light or a dim room, something that feels kind to your senses. Let your shoulders loosen just a little. Allow the muscles in your face to soften. Let your breath move gently in and out without effort, without hurry. You are not being instructed or guided as a task to complete. You are being welcomed into rest. This is a time to lay aside the noise of the day, the concerns that linger in the mind, and the tension carried quietly within the body. Here, you are allowed to exhale. You are allowed to release what feels heavy. You are allowed to rest in quiet peace. And before we continue, if this space brings you comfort and calm, I gently invite you to subscribe to the channel. It is quick, and it helps keep this project going, so that moments like this can continue to find you whenever you need them. Let the room grow still. Let the night feel gentle around you. You are safe here. You are welcome here. And together, we will move slowly, calmly, and peacefully into this moment of quiet rest. In this quiet moment, we open our hearts to the Word of God. We will now read from the book of Psalms, chapter 19, in the King James Version. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it. And there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey in the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. As you rest here in the quiet, let the words we have just heard linger gently in your heart. Psalm 19 speaks with a calm and steady beauty, like the slow movement of the night sky or the quiet rhythm of breathing. It reminds us that creation itself speaks, even when no sound is heard. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the earth reflects his presence in ways that do not disturb or demand, but simply exist, steady and constant, like the stars overhead. I want you to imagine the sky above you now, wide, silent, unhurried. There is something deeply comforting in its steady presence. It does not rush. It does not struggle. It simply is. And in that silent vastness, the heart is reminded that God is near, not in noise or pressure, but in stillness, in order, in quiet constancy. Sometimes when life feels confusing or overwhelming, we forget that God has woven his nearness into the very fabric of existence. Even when we cannot find the words to pray, creation speaks gently to our weary soul. This psalm also speaks of the beauty of God's ways, his truth, his wisdom. It describes his law not as something harsh or heavy, but as something that restores the soul, something that gives light to tired eyes and steadiness to a heart that has been carrying too much. There are moments in life when we feel scattered, worn down by thoughts that do not rest, by worries that linger long after the day has ended. In those moments, the idea of the soul being restored feels tender, almost fragile, like something quietly mending inside us. If tonight you feel weary or burdened or uncertain, you are not alone. This psalm speaks to hearts like yours, hearts that long for clarity, for peace, for a sense of grounding when life feels scattered. It does not speak with pressure or urgency. It speaks with deep reassurance. God's truth does not crush or overwhelm. It steadies, it calms, it brings the heart back to a place of quiet trust. It is like a gentle light in the darkness, something soft and warm, guiding you back toward peace. Notice how the psalm moves from the wide open heavens to the intimate spaces of the heart. It begins with the sky stretching across the world, and then slowly, quietly, it turns inward, toward thoughts, words, hidden fears, unseen struggles. It reminds us that God is present both in the vastness of creation and in the quiet, concealed places inside us. The places we rarely speak about, the places where worries rest, where questions linger, where unspoken emotions settle when the world finally becomes quiet. Sometimes the night brings those thoughts closer to the surface. When the noise of the day fades, the mind remembers things it tried to push aside. Regret, doubt, old memories, quiet fears about the future. Psalm 19 meets us there, not with judgment, but with gentleness, with the desire for our hearts to be whole, honest, peaceful. It speaks of being kept from what hurts us, even from the things within us that we do not fully understand. There is a soft humility in these words, a recognition that we do not see ourselves perfectly, that sometimes we carry unseen burdens or feel lost inside our own thoughts. And yet, in that vulnerability, there is safety. God is not distant from our inner world. He is present in our questions, our confusion, our desire to be whole and sincere. He meets us with patience, never with harshness, never with haste. As you lie here, let your breathing slow once more. Allow yourself to feel the quiet assurance that you are seen, not only in the outer rhythms of your life, but in the deepest movements of your heart. There is no need to force understanding, no need to fix every thought or resolve every feeling tonight. Instead, let yourself rest in the awareness that God is already near, already aware, already gentle toward you. This psalm ends with a longing, a hope that the thoughts of the heart and the words that remain unspoken might be pleasing to God, not perfect, not flawless, simply sincere, honest, real. And perhaps tonight, that is what your soul needs most, not to achieve, not to change, not to prove anything, but simply to rest in quiet sincerity, knowing that God receives you as you are, without hurry, without pressure, with infinite patience. Let the night hold you gently now. Let the calm settle deeper within. You are safe, you are cared for, and God is near, even in the softest, quietest spaces of your heart. As we continue in this quiet space, let the reflection deepen, like a slow and gentle tide moving across the shore of your thoughts. The words of the psalm remain with us, not as something to analyze or unravel, but as something to rest inside, a calm presence that quietly surrounds the heart. The night is still, and in this stillness, the truth of God's nearness begins to settle more deeply, soft and steady, like a quiet warmth spreading through the soul. Think for a moment about how the psalm speaks of light, the light of the sun across the sky, and the light of God's truth within the heart. There is a comfort in knowing that the same God who illuminates the sky also illuminates the hidden places inside us. That light is not harsh or exposing. It is gentle. It is patient. It moves slowly, tenderly, bringing peace rather than disturbance, calm rather than tension. It does not rush into the soul. It rests there, like the faint glow of night passing softly through a window. When the world becomes quiet like this, when the day has finished and nothing is demanding your effort, your heart finally has room to breathe. And perhaps there are places inside you that have been tired for a very long time. Places where worry has lived. Places where self-criticism has spoken too loudly. Places where you have carried expectations, pressure, and unspoken fears. In the stillness of this moment, you do not need to push those feelings away. You also do not need to solve them. You are simply invited to acknowledge that they exist and to let God be near to them without resistance. Psalm 19 reminds us that God's ways bring restoration, renewal, and clarity, not through force, not through effort, but through quiet nearness. There are seasons in life when we have felt as though we were expected to be strong, composed, or certain. Yet here, in the quiet of the night, you are allowed to release that weight. You are allowed to be fragile. You are allowed to admit that you are tired. You are allowed to feel without explanation, without defense, without the need to justify your weakness. And even in this vulnerability, there is no rejection. No disappointment, no harshness, only presence, only patience, only a quiet, steady love that does not move away from your weariness, but gently draws nearer to it. The psalm speaks of hidden faults, of unseen struggles, of places within us that even we do not fully understand. There is a kind of relief in that honesty. It means that we are not expected to fully comprehend ourselves. We are not expected to constantly evaluate our worth or our progress. Instead, we are invited to rest in the truth that God already knows us completely and still remains close, still holds us, still watches over us with tenderness that does not fade in the darkness. Tonight, as you lie here, imagine your thoughts becoming quieter, like leaves slowly settling to the ground after a long wind. The mind does not need to rehearse the events of the day. It does not need to plan tomorrow. It does not need to protect, defend, or explain. It can release its grip, little by little, breath by breath. The heart does not need to be strong or composed. It simply needs to rest. There is a softness to this moment, a kind of peaceful surrender that does not feel like losing control, but rather like being safely held. You are not drifting alone into silence. You are resting in the presence of a God who does not sleep, who does not turn away, who watches over you with the same quiet care that He gives to the stars above, steady, patient, unwavering. Let the night become a shelter. Let it wrap gently around you like a calm and comforting blanket. Let the worries of the day loosen their hold. Let the weight you have been carrying finally begin to ease. The psalm's final words echo softly in the quiet, a hope that what rests in your heart may be acceptable before God. And in this moment, that hope becomes a reassurance. Your heart, even in its weariness, even in its uncertainty, is not rejected. It is received. It is known. It is held. Allow that truth to sink deeper now, like a slow breath filling the chest and then gently releasing. You do not need to try. You do not need to perform. You are allowed to be still. You are allowed to be small. You are allowed to rest in a presence that will not leave you, that will stay beside you through the night, through sleep, through silence. Let the world outside fade softly away. Let your thoughts drift like clouds across a quiet sky. Let your soul lean gently into peace, trusting that even in the darkness, you are not alone. You are seen, you are cared for, and God remains near, steady as the heavens, tender as a whisper in the night. Let us remain in this quiet space and allow our hearts to move gently into prayer. Do not feel as though you must repeat words or shape thoughts in any particular way. Simply rest and allow the prayer to wash slowly over you like a calm tide moving across the shore of your soul. I will pray softly, and you may let your heart follow as it is able, without effort, without strain, without expectation. O Lord, in this quiet hour of the night, we come before you with hearts that are tired, minds that have carried many thoughts, and bodies that long for rest. We lean into your presence gently, without urgency, without pressure, trusting that you receive us as we are. Just as the heavens declare your glory in silence, we come before you now in quiet surrender, allowing the stillness to speak on our behalf where words feel small and fragile. You are the one who shaped the sky above us, the one whose handiwork stretches across creation in beauty and order. And yet, you are also near to the quiet inner places of our hearts, to the thoughts we cannot fully name, to the feelings we do not always understand. Tonight, we rest in that truth. We rest in the gentle assurance that nothing within us is hidden from you, and yet nothing within us causes you to turn away. Lord, we bring before you the weariness we have carried through this day, the worries that linger in the back of the mind, the unspoken fears that gently press upon the heart when the world becomes quiet. We do not bring them with urgency or anxiety, but with honesty, trusting that you meet us with patience, not judgment. You know the hidden corners of our lives, the places where we feel uncertain, the habits we wish we could change, the struggles we do not always know how to express, and still, you are kind toward us. Just as the psalm speaks of your law restoring the soul, we ask, in this tender and gentle way, that you would breathe quiet restoration into us tonight. Where our hearts feel faint, let them find steadiness in your presence. Where our thoughts feel restless, let them soften like clouds drifting slowly across a calm sky. Where our bodies feel tense or burdened, let your peace move gently through us, slow and soothing, like warm light in the darkness. We ask, Lord, that you would guard us from the things within ourselves that wound us, from patterns of thought that bring heaviness, from quiet fears that look for places to settle, from anxieties that rise when the world grows still, not through force, not through discipline or strain, but through your gentle nearness, through your presence that calms rather than constrains, that reassures rather than pressures. If there are parts of our hearts we do not understand, we place them softly in your care. If there are regrets we carry, we offer them to you without resistance. If there are questions we do not know how to answer, we release them into your quiet wisdom. We do not ask to be made perfect. We do not ask to be made strong. We ask only to be held, to be watched over, to be surrounded with the peace that flows from your faithful presence. Lord, in the stillness of this night, teach our souls to rest in simplicity. Let the words of our hearts be sincere, even when they are incomplete. Let our thoughts move gently toward you, not with effort, but with trust, like a slow breath rising and falling in the darkness. Help us to release the weight we do not need to carry into sleep. Help us to lay down the burdens that do not belong to this moment. We entrust ourselves to you now. Every thought, every feeling, every quiet ache, every fragile hope. We do not need to be seen by the world. We do not need to be understood by others. It is enough that we are known by you. It is enough that your eyes watch over us with tenderness, that your presence surrounds us with calm, that your love remains steady from the rising of the sun to the quiet hours of the night. Let this prayer continue to rest over us like a soft covering, not in urgency, but in peace. Let our souls grow quieter. Let our breaths soften. Let our hearts lean gently into the shelter of your care, trusting that you remain near and that we are safe in your hands. And now, we remain in this prayer, but we move even more gently, as though the soul itself were settling slowly into a quiet resting place. Let the words continue like a soft whisper through the night, calm and unhurried, carrying your heart toward stillness, toward peace, toward deep and quiet trust in God's presence. O Lord, as the night deepens and silence grows around us, we rest beneath your watchful care. We do not strive to be strong here. We do not try to hold ourselves together. Instead, we loosen our grip and we allow our hearts to sink softly into your hands. You are our strength, even when we feel weak. You are our keeper, even when our thoughts feel scattered. You are the gentle presence that surrounds us, steadies us, and brings our souls to rest. Let every part of us that has been tense through the day begin to soften now. Let the shoulders relax more deeply. Let the breath move slowly, calm and steady, like quiet waves upon the shore. Let the mind grow lighter, drifting away from worry, gently, tenderly, without force. We do not push our thoughts aside. We simply let them fade, like distant echoes, trusting that as they fall away, your peace remains. If there are burdens we have been carrying for a long time, cares about the future, memories from the past, uncertainties that linger quietly beneath the surface, we place them before you now, not with urgency, but with surrender. We acknowledge that we cannot carry everything alone, and we do not need to. You are with us. You understand what we cannot express. You hold what we cannot bear. And in this gentle yielding, we begin to feel safe. Let your peace move over us like a soft night wind, cool and calming, steady and patient. Let it touch every weary space within us. Thoughts that have raced, emotions that have felt heavy, places in the heart that have longed for comfort. Let your presence settle there like a warm and quiet light, easing tension, easing worry, easing the quiet ache that sometimes lingers when the world grows silent. Tonight, we ask not for answers, not for explanations, not for clarity we cannot yet see. We ask only for rest. Rest for the mind, rest for the body, rest for the soul. Rest in knowing that you are near, that you do not leave us when we are tired, that you do not withdraw when we feel small or uncertain. Instead, you draw closer. You stay with us. You watch over us even when our eyes close and our thoughts drift into sleep. Let this awareness become gentle and deep within us, that while we rest, you remain awake. While we sleep, you remain faithful. While our bodies and minds release their strength, your strength continues without fading. We are never outside your care. We are never forgotten in the night. We are held quietly, constantly, safely. If our hearts feel fragile, let them rest without fear. If our thoughts wander, let them wander softly, without tension. If emotions rise for a moment, let them drift like clouds across a silent sky, passing, dissolving, leaving stillness behind. Help us to let go, not with effort, but with trust. Trust that we do not fall into emptiness, but into your embrace. Lord, may this night become a gentle refuge. May it be a place where the soul loosens its burdens and surrenders to peace. May the quiet become a soft cradle for our thoughts. May our breaths become slow and steady, like quiet footsteps fading into silence. And as the body grows heavier with rest, let the heart rest too, leaning fully into the calm of your presence. Let every worry that does not belong to this moment drift away. Let every heaviness that was never ours to carry quietly release. Let every anxious thought soften until it disappears into stillness. And in its place, let there be calm. Let there be warmth. Let there be the quiet awareness that we are safe in you. We entrust this night to you. We entrust our sleep to you. We entrust our hearts, our minds, our deepest and quietest places to your gentle care. Stay with us through the night. Watch over us in silence. Hold us in peace that does not break, in rest that flows slowly and softly into the deeper hours. And as the words of prayer begin to fade, let the silence itself become prayer. A quiet surrender, a peaceful yielding, a soft and steady resting in your presence. No conclusion, no effort, only calm, only stillness, only the gentle awareness that we are loved, we are kept, we are safe, and we can let go now, quietly, softly, peacefully, in your care.